Kia ora and welcome back to Wellywood Wargaming. My name is Damon and I am back to bring you a different type of battle report this time with the Necromunda campaign Roundup, as we had 3 games all going off at the same time here, so it was very difficult to record anything specific. So a very quick roundup here, kind of like Match of the Day but for Necromunda. So what we've got going on here is 3 games. The first one, fighting over the rogue dock shop, we had the Splice Traders, Gene Stealer Cult, against the Collective, Delac. So, just a quick highlight from each of these games here. In turn 1, the Delac of course win priority, as they always do, and the first shot of the game opened up from Wraith with his auto gun to flesh wound the Gene Stealer Cult specialist. Turn 2, Borak turns up from the reinforcements to roll around a corner and give Merc a spinal injury with a hand flamer. So there's another one from the Gene Stealer Cult there. In turn 3, the highlight, the Splice Traders open up a loot crate only to find a frag trap for their troubles. Boom. Meanwhile, Madness, the Psygeist, who did pretty well in this game by the sounds of it, manages to make cultists run for cover all over with his Psychoterica, pinning everybody all the time, pretty much. Turn 4, of course, Judge gets off full rapid fire and shreds Frank, and in retaliation, Griff fires back with his auto gun and seriously injures Wraith. Morg, the Aberrant, then charges in and gets a clean out of action, only to be pinned by Madness. Madness doing the work in this game as a Psygeist. Helmet then fires his mining laser. This is the Gene Stealer Alpha Cult, who has a mining laser, by the way. Unconventional build here. He tags Ghost, ending up with another spinal injury in the recovery phase as he bleeds out. The Splice Traders fail their bottle test that turn. In turn 5, Ace, the Nactical, turns up and cleaves Griff in half, while Madness penetrates the mind of Bryce and forces him to hit himself, cause himself a flesh wound, which sounds quite hilarious unless you're on the receiving end of that one. Bryce then gets hit with 6 shots from a shotgun from the Delac leader to take him out of action, and the Collective, however, then fail their bottle test too. The Splice Traders then all flee the battle. In the next game, of course, we have my gang, the Pilgrims of the Cleansing Flame, outcasts with a Cawdor/Redemptionist background, led by Clovis the Redeemer, also known as Cardinal Bolifax III. Now, in this game, the outcasts outnumbered the Orlocks 15-6, I believe, off the top of my head. You can see masses of miniatures on my side. This was from a tactics card called A Few Friends, which gave me 5 free scum. Of course, in this one, the Orlocks, the Slimy Rocks, King Croc's Slimy Rocks to be precise, always outnumbered, never outgunned. They had the superior firepower, but my god did they have the fewer numbers here. However, they did pretty well in the following turns here. Also worth noting that Bertram Arturos III, the bounty hunter, was enlisted for free by the outcasts too, just to add further insult to injury there. And this was to recover the bounty on the Orlocks from their first game. Now, the first shot of the game was taken by the Orlock specialist with his frag grenade, which misses, scatters, and then seriously, critically injures Sister Unquint, and she has died in this campaign, so no replacement for her just yet. And that was the first shot of the game from the Orlocks. Turn 2, an auto pistol shot from a Scummer ends up shooting close range onto an enemy Scummer who was drafted in as an inducement, and seriously injures him too, with Bertram Arturos, of course, getting the coup de grace and claiming bounty on that gang for the game. Turn 3, saw Doc shot with his combat shotgun, with Shotgun Savant, kill Sister Logno outright. Well, not kill, at least out of action anyway. However, this was a really fun move. We had a tactics card go off here. He shot his combat shotgun off with the template, willing to shoot his own drafted scum in the back while he was pinned, to shoot Bertram Arturos and a sister simultaneously, takes out the sister, hits Bertram. Bertram stays standing with nerves of steel and doesn't get scratched by it, while the hilarious part of this happened is the Scummer on his own side got shot in the back and taken out of action. Turn 4 saw King Croc himself, as he was getting swarmed and outnumbered by the outcasts, make the willpower check to charge Cardinal Bolifax, make the D3 roll to get the range in on the charge, and hit with everything on Cardinal Bolifax with his power maul and his pistol, wounding every time and taking Cardinal Bolifax out of action after doing nothing in the entire game, which sends shockwaves through the outcasts, as you can imagine. However, Sister Helica, seeing this happen to her amazing leader, of course turns around with a fire pike and literally roasts King Croc and a ganger, getting a critical injury on King Croc and hobbled on the other ganger. So a very, very vengeful fire pike there, double skulls on both of those. So yeah, hideous with rending as well. And of course that was the last turn of the game there, with the Bone Shrine being claimed by the Pilgrims of the Cleansing Flame in my second game of the campaign. The last game of the campaign we didn't get much feedback or notes from, but it's worth mentioning that the Chokestack Dames, the Escher, went off in a classic head-to-head against, of course, Goliath, because Escher Goliath is just one of those things, and that was KBU Local 42 fighting over a smelting works. Now, this was a firefight to the bitter end by the looks of it, with lots and lots of water and lots of shanty towns going on here. But the standout moment was that the Goliath Stimmer got shot in turn 1, or at least early on in the game, with a acid arrow from a Wild Runner and spending the entire battle on his face trying to put out the blaze. However, the Goliath did go on to win this game. And that is the roundup. I hope you enjoyed that. Again, please like, share and subscribe. The next one will be a more of a full in-depth battle report, I'm sure. Not many of these game nights are going to be had, I don't think, but it was super fun. It was really nice to play 3 different tables all at the same time in my garage at the headquarters of Wellywood Wargaming. So anyway, we'll be back very shortly with another video, so stay tuned, folks. Peace out.